following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Chubb on the read option. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mayfield now. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up. And it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score. But now, that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Working with a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
First throw now for the backup lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here's Chubb on the read option. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together